Stadium in Indianapolis. It's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jacoby Brissett and the Indianapolis Colts versus Ryan Tannehill and the Houston Oilers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Oilers and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion.
On the other side of the field for our visitors here, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
Two touchdown passes last week.
Passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the... On 2nd and 7, Brissett. Open man is Trey Burton. 7 yards there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 40.
From the 44. Brissett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The numbers from last week for Hilton. 4 catches, 66 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now Taylor. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
2nd and inches.
Brissett. This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Jeffrey Simmons.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
15-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Brissett. Johnson's got it complete.
Complete to Duke Johnson.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
For Michael Pittman Jr., incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And this one is right through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
Oilers, nothing.
Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So who saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet? Probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Complete. Smith has it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The numbers there in last week's game for Smith. 5 catches, 57 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Ryan Tannehill sacked. A loss of 5.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Here's Tannehill. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Houston.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Kenny Moore brought him down. A 6-yard pickup.
Play action. It's Tannehill.
At the Colts 40.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Colts take.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. from the gun. Here's Brissett looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The try here for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Rodgers on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Indy set to go on offense once more. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
On 2nd down and 4. Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 more there and another 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Well, 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They're complete. This is Albert Wilson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brissett. He's got Burton here. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13.
Brissett on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Taylor.
5-yard line.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
That's good for a Colts. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Colts 3.
2nd and 2. They'll run it with Johnson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Down at the 2-yard
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run. Taylor. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are going to jump back in front.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now the try here for the point after. It's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First down and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
He's going deep for Brown, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And to give this time to the tailback. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Brissett now. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Michael Pittman. Incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And this excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Number 27, the ball carrier.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
No good. That keeps the score. Colts 10. Oilers 7.
Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions,
Live
right?
conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple of yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And the catch made by Johnson. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Brissett. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Brissett. Wilson's got it complete.
Brissett's pass.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
He's going deep for Brown. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
At the 20-yard line.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. Neck and jangle.
He's got it. Hit the 15. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And his guys have once again taken the lead.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
And that makes it 14-10. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. A first down throw for Brissett.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been...
And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. There would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
First down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Houston. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Tannehill throwing again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
2 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A gain of 6.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1.
2 yards. First down, Houston.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville. And it's the Jaguars who have the lead in the second quarter. D.D. Westbrook, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head up to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Tyler Boyd, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. The Dolphins trying to hold on and claim victory. In our game has been Ryan Tannehill, who's had the hot hand in the first half. His guys have the lead at the break as we get back up to Lucas Oil Stadium and hand things over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Houston set to take over. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. I call it no gain there on the first down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A huge play there for Houston. 54 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that. Tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Touchdown, Houston. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. His throw incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your pro? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
That's what he's done here in this one so far. They'll run it again with Henry. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The tackle made by Bobby Okereke. A gain of 2. Brings up third and less than a yard.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Brissett. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They run with Taylor. Holton Hill, the one there to bring him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, Brissett. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Throwing, Brissett. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Trey Burton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Here's Brissett. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. And do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's third down.
And from the gun on third down, Tannehill. Complete. Smith has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace,